Did you know that black cats might actually bring you good luck instead of bad? That's just the beginning. Wait until you hear the mind-blowing fact number 3. Black cats have always had a mysterious reputation, but there's so much more to these sleek, dark-furred felines than meets the eye. In fact, they are full of surprises that will completely change the way you see them. Today, we're diving into 10 mind-blowing facts about black cats that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew. Get ready to be amazed because what you're about to learn might just make you want to adopt one yourself. Fact 1. While many people associate black cats with bad luck, in some cultures, they are actually seen as symbols of good fortune. In Japan, black cats are believed to bring prosperity, especially to single women. It's said that if a single woman owns a black cat, it will help attract more suitors into her life. Imagine that. Your black cat might not only be a cute companion, but also a lucky charm for your love life. In Scotland, black cats are similarly seen as a sign of good luck. There's a belief that if a black cat appears on your doorstep, it means prosperity is on the way. People believe that their presence signifies financial success or other positive changes. So, instead of seeing a black cat as a bad omen, you might want to view it as a sign that good fortune is coming your way. These cultural differences highlight how black cats are perceived in various parts of the world. While some people think they bring bad luck, others see them as symbols of love and wealth. It's interesting how the same animal can have such varied meanings depending on where you are. Fact 2. One of the most fascinating things about black cats is that their dark fur isn't linked to just one breed. In fact, there are 22 recognized cat breeds that can have black coats, including long-haired breeds like the Persian and short-haired ones like the British Shorthair. Even the hairless Sphynx can be black. This makes black cats quite diverse. They come in all shapes and sizes, but they all share that distinctive dark fur. The black color is caused by a dominant gene, which is why black kittens are often born, even if only one parent has a black coat. This genetic dominance means that when you see a litter with black kittens, it's likely due to this powerful gene. But there's more to their genetics than just their fur color. The gene that gives black cats their dark coats also affects other features, such as their eye color. Most black cats have striking yellow or green eyes because the same melanin that darkens their fur also influences their eye pigmentation. This creates a beautiful contrast between their dark coats and bright eyes, adding to their mysterious appearance. In some rare cases, black cats may even have blue eyes, making them even more unique. Fact 3. Here's a surprising fact. Black cats might be more resistant to certain diseases than other cats. Scientists have studied the genes responsible for their black coats and found that these same genes could help protect them from some viral infections, like feline AIDS, FIV. While more research is needed, some studies suggest that the genetic mutation responsible for their black color may give them an edge in fighting off infections. This doesn't mean that black cats are immune to all diseases, but it does suggest that they might have a natural advantage when it comes to their health. This fascinating discovery adds another layer to the mystery of black cats. Not only are they beautiful and mysterious, but their dark fur might also be a sign of stronger health. It's amazing to think that something as simple as fur color could be connected to better disease resistance. Fact 4. Believe it or not, black cats can actually change color when exposed to the sun for long periods. This happens because ultraviolet rays from the sun can break down the melanin in their fur, causing their coat to take on a reddish or brownish tint. If you've ever noticed a black cat looking a little brown in the sunlight, now you know why. This effect is more noticeable in cats that spend a lot of time lounging in the sun. Their black fur acts like a natural solar panel, absorbing the sun's rays, and over time, their fur can take on a lighter hue. While it might seem strange at first, it's actually a completely normal process. What's even more interesting is that diet can also affect the color of a black cat's fur. A a lack of an amino acid called tyrosine, which is important for melanin production, can cause a black cat's fur to fade. If you notice your black cat's fur turning brown, it might be a sign that they need more tyrosine in their diet. This can usually be corrected with a more balanced, protein-rich diet. So, in a way, a black cat's fur can be a signal of both sun exposure and their nutritional needs. Fact 5. One of the most striking features of black cats, aside from their sleek, dark fur, is their eye color. Most black cats have vibrant yellow or green eyes. This striking combination is due to the high concentration of melanin in their bodies, which is responsible for both their fur color and their eye pigmentation. The melanin that gives them their black fur also causes their eyes to be deeply pigmented, resulting in those stunning yellow or green hues. This contrast between their dark coats and their bright, glowing eyes makes black cats appear even more mysterious and captivating. Interestingly, while yellow and green eyes are the most common in black cats, some rare black cats can have blue eyes. This typically happens due to partial albinism, a genetic condition that affects both their fur and eye color. However, this is much rarer than the usual yellow or green eyes that black cats are known for. Fact 6. Here's a fun and surprising fact. Did you know that the wealthiest cat in history was a black cat? His name was Blackie, and he became famous for inheriting a whopping $12.5 million from his wealthy owner in 1988. Yes, you read that right, $12.5 million. Blackie's owner, a British millionaire, decided to leave his entire fortune to his beloved black cat, rather than to his family or other people. While some of the money went to animal charities, Blackie still became the richest feline in history. This cat certainly lived a life of luxury, and his story made headlines around the world. Not only did Blackie become famous for his massive fortune, but his inheritance also helped support other animals through donations to various charities. So, in a way, Blackie's wealth was shared with animals in need, making him not only the richest, but also one of the most generous cats in history. Fact 7. Despite all their incredible traits, black cats often face a tough challenge when it comes to finding a home. Due to old superstitions and myths about them being unlucky, many people hesitate to adopt black cats from shelters. In fact, studies show that black cats are less likely to be adopted compared to cats of other colors, making it harder for them to find loving homes. This is such a sad reality, considering how affectionate, loyal, and loving black cats can be. Unfortunately, their striking appearance and rich history aren't always enough to overcome centuries of superstition. In some shelters, black cats are even the last to be adopted, which means they're often left waiting much longer than other cats for someone to take them home. By adopting a black cat, not only are you gaining an amazing companion, but you're also giving them a chance at the happy life they deserve. So, the next time you're considering adopting a cat, why not look at the beautiful black cats first? They may be overlooked, but they have just as much love to give as any other cat. Fact 8. One of the most persistent myths about black cats is the idea that they are used in dark rituals during Halloween. For years, there have been rumors that black cats are captured and used in harmful practices during this spooky holiday. But this is simply not true. In fact, multiple studies have debunked this myth. For instance, a study conducted by National Geographic in 2007 found no evidence that black cats were being harmed or used in any kind of rituals during Halloween. While the association of black cats with witches and magic has historical roots, especially from medieval Europe, these myths have been greatly exaggerated. Today, black cats are no more likely to be involved in Halloween mischief than any other animal. They are just as loving and harmless as any other pet. So, while their dark fur might fit the spooky Halloween theme, they're not part of any real rituals or practices. Instead, they're adorable companions who should be protected, not feared. Fact 9. Here's something you might not know. There's one cat breed that is exclusively black, the Bombay Cat. The Bombay breed was intentionally developed in the 1950s in the United States by crossing Burmese cats with American Shorthairs. The goal was to create a cat that looked like a miniature panther, with a sleek, shiny black coat and striking, intense eyes. Bombay cats are not only beautiful, but also known for their playful and affectionate personalities. In fact, many people who have owned Bombay cats say that these cats behave more like dogs. They follow their owners around the house, love to play, and are always seeking attention. Because of their friendly and loyal nature, Bombay cats make excellent pets for families. And since they are always black, they have become a favorite among those who love the elegance and mystery of black cat. If you're ever looking for a cat that looks like a tiny black panther, the Bombay is the perfect choice. Fact 10. Throughout history, black cats have been surrounded by both superstition and admiration, depending on the time and culture. In ancient Egypt, for example, black cats were seen as sacred and were associated with the goddess Bastet, who was the goddess of home, fertility, and protection. Egyptians held cats in high regard, and harming a cat, especially a black one, was considered a serious crime. On the other hand, in medieval Europe, black cats became linked to witchcraft and were believed to be companions of witches or even witches in disguise. This unfortunate association led to centuries of superstition, where people believed that black cats could bring misfortune. Despite this dark period in history, many cultures continued to admire black cats. In places like Japan and Scotland, they were still considered symbols of good fortune and protection. So, while black cats have often been misunderstood, they have also been celebrated as magical and mysterious creatures. Their ability to inspire both fear and admiration only adds to their intriguing history. Black cats are truly remarkable, full of history, mystery, and charm. Far from the superstitions, they're loving companions with unique traits that make them stand out. If you've learned something new today, be sure to like the video and share it with others. And remember, adopting a black cat could bring you more joy than you ever expected. Don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating